able to take advantage and have their win total.
Well, hold on a minute here, Kevin. You've been around this league a while now, and you know there are no gimmies in this league. Even though the schedule looks soft and it looks like they're winnable games,
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And guys, with the Suns last year, you know, it wasn't a full return to that 7 seconds or less era, but it was pretty close. And the Suns were right at the top in terms of pace of play.
5 on the clock. Here's Freak. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Back to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Freak passes to Bledsoe. And it's blocked. Oh, and here comes Smith, all alone. Finished off the break.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Outside Williams. From outside, off the mark. Suns leading by 9. There's 47 seconds left in the first. And the dunk by Len.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Bledsoe dishes the Len. Stolen by Varejao. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now from 8. And there's Richard Jefferson on the assist from Williams.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
Got a piece of it. Here's Freak. Here's Lure. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about
there's just a lot more practice time. And when the games come, you're still.
And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon.
Floor. A different look now for Cleveland. 1:37 left to play here in the half. So on the floor for Cleveland, Thompson and Varejao at the 4 and 5. Smith is out there with Williams, and it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot.
Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and 3-point percentages dropped 30-plus points.
And talking about Eric Bledsoe, he took on a lot more responsibility last season, Greg, especially after the trades in Phoenix. He became the main focal point of their offense.
And you know what? It was his first year of kind of being the man. Signed the big contract coming into the season, and now there's a responsibility that goes with being the go-to guy. Eric has the talent to shine, though, in that role.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers, well, he struggled. He chipped in his share of points and helped out the team by coming up with a few key steals in that one as well. He never seemed to find his rhythm and ended with an abysmal shooting percentage. We'll see if he can bounce back here.
Doris, thanks. And we all know he wants to come out here and move on.
Yeah, and what would really help is if he could come out and get off to a good, quick start here tonight.
That would be a huge help. I mean, the faster he can move on and get locked into the present, the better off his team will be.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
Shooting two.
Free throw good, Lure. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
He's off on the second.
And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving two, brought back one as well.
When the Suns made all those trades, you kind of figured there would be some adjustment, and they did fall off a bit. Still, they felt what they had wasn't quite good enough going forward, so they got a jump on rebuilding last year.
Smith hits them both.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
35 seconds left in the second quarter. It's Williams with the drive, and it's blocked.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Rejected by Len. Bledsoe outside. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Suns on top. They lead by 12. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Kevin Love. And Kevin, facing a deficit at halftime, what do you guys need to do differently in the second half of this ball game?
Make shots. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. We got a spectacular boost from the guys coming off the...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
And I tell you what, that allowed him to get it.
Teams changing it up here. Freak, he's in at point guard. John Lure's out there with Warren. Then there's Len, and it's Booker in at shooting guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. On the wing, Irving. 11 points in the game. Thompson, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And the pass to Lure. And Booker kicks to Freak. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And he gets it to go. Now it's just a three-point Suns lead.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Warren, the pass to Freak. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries a three. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins. Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Len, good.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Irving dishes to Verija, and he gets it to go.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Phoenix making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for T.J. Warren, and it's Brandon Knight in for Freak. That one drops. He ties it up. We've got 28 seconds left. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one.